I'm Teresa Melito-Conners, or Dr. MC, of Dr. MC's Self-Care Cabaret. Today seemed a little delayed with it getting started here. There's a little timer that I can see, and it generally takes about 30 seconds or so for it to actually go live for you to see me, which is why I sit here with my little clapboard waiting till I can see people around before I start. So thank you for joining me here, Talkback Tuesday at the Self-Care Cabaret. And yes, my necklace is a little clapboard, just like the little thing I just used from Erst Wilder, a small business located in Australia. Love supporting small businesses and small local artists. So very cool. Couldn't resist that. Anyway, here we are. Lots to cover. On today's agenda, we're going to be talking about healing the body and actually taking time to slow down and listen to our body in order to heal any dis-ease we may be experiencing. And I have some personal examples to share with you. We're also going to talk about what's the doc reading. Maybe we'll start a new section, reading with the doc. I'm going to share some books that I am currently working my way through. We're also going to talk about some upcoming events and new places you can engage with Dr. MC's Self-Care Cabaret. We're going to do a guided meditation on overcoming fear of rejection and failure. And we'll end with a card pull. So let's get started. So first, about healing the body. So if we take the time to really slow down and listen to what is happening in our body, we can generally figure out what is causing the dis-ease that we may be experiencing. So one example I'm going to give you is a rather recent one where I had been noticing on my forearm, I was getting these really unsightly, as I would describe them, red bumps. It almost looked like a rash, maybe, and it would kind of come and go. Sometimes it was worse than others, but it always kind of bothered me, and it felt like it was there, and it's been there for a while at this point. And it was kind of bumming me out, to be honest. So I recently restarted doing Abhyanga, which is the Ayurvedic practice of self-massage in the shower with the body brush, which we talked about a couple weeks ago. And you can always find my library of previous Facebook live sessions now on YouTube, as well as in this cabaret page in the library. So anyway, I was noticing these really unsightly bumps, and it's actually a rather common skin condition that I learned about. It's actually called keratosis pilarsis, and what it actually is a buildup of keratin in the hair follicles in different parts of your body. So for me, it was showing up here, which is a pretty commonly seen part of my body. Other people get them really badly on the backs of their arms, or it can happen in other places on your body as well. So back to the Abhyanga. So I started doing the Abhyanga, and I started thinking about, what is this? What is causing this? What can I do to try and help it? So I did a little research. I found out what it was called and what it was. And like I said, it's exactly what it was. It looked like little bumps, almost like little pimples at the hair follicle. And it was not good. So anyway, I was doing the Abhyanga, and I really started to concentrate on that area. Then I decided to take it one step further and use apple cider vinegar. Apple cider vinegar, just like you get from the stores, that bottle, I think it's by a company called Bragg's. It's kind of the really common one. And I started putting ACV, apple cider vinegar, on the body brush while I was doing Abhyanga in the shower, the Ayurvedic practice of self-massage, and really rubbing over this area and other areas of my body with the apple cider vinegar. And guess what? It's gone. These are bug bite scars, so disregard those. But it's hard to see, and I really should have taken a before picture. But I have healed that area. So I think that that's really cool. Now, I had gone to a dermatologist a few years ago, and they had recommended this cream, amlactin, but he never really told me what I was supposed to do with it or give me any type of clear instruction, and it didn't really seem to do anything. So in addition to the ACV, when I've come out of the shower after concentrating on some problem areas in my skin, I put very little of this on in addition to the ACV, and now it is gone. It no longer looks red and swollen and gross. So, but that was, a little self-exploration and being willing to try some stuff. Some other examples. Back a few months ago, I was having really intense pain in my pinky finger that would radiate down like my whole arm, the whole side of my hand. And I was thinking, this is it. I'm gonna have to go to the doctor. I'm gonna need to wear a brace. I probably have carpal tunnel. I'm gonna need surgery. Of course, we always spiral and think the worst case scenario. But I started again, I slowed down and really thought about what it was I was doing that could be causing this dis-ease in my hand. So I started to pay attention, and I realized that at the time I was using my cell phone, I was holding it, bracing it with my pinky finger, just like that. That's what was causing it. So I decided to buy one of those silly pop sockets that the kids use. And guess what? Pain's gone. No doctor's visits, no cortisone shots, no braces, no PT, no nothing. I managed to heal it on my own. So the takeaway is we have to be willing to slow down long enough to listen to what our body is trying to tell us in order to heal ourselves. So that's just a couple of examples. There's been tremendous examples. If you follow any of Deepak Chopra's stuff, he talks about people who have healed cancers and other really debilitating illnesses in this way. Louise Hay talks a lot about this also. So there's definitely something to be said for it. So I wanted to share that with you. I also wanted to announce, if you missed this week's blog, Dr. MC's Self-Care Cabaret is now available on YouTube, Instagram, and Pinterest. So be sure to like, follow, and subscribe on all those platforms, and invite your friends as well. We can definitely grow the cabaret larger. And what happens, why I'm always pushing this, is because I want to share self-care more with people. But when you're on these different social media platforms and you can grow your audience larger, you actually are allowed to do more. So like Facebook will let me do more with my page the more followers I have. So that's why I keep, hounding folks to invite your friends and share the page. And I really, really, really appreciate those of you who take a few minutes to do that. We're dangerously close to 1,300 likes on Facebook right now and growing. And hopefully those other platforms will catch up as well. So I also wanted to share with you two things that I'm currently reading. One is Kate O'Donnell's new book. Let's see if we can get that to come into play. Nope, doesn't want it. Oh, there we go. The Everyday Ayurveda Guide to Self-Care. Kate O'Donnell is actually she's an Ayurvedic practitioner. She's someone I worked with a few years ago and went to several of her workshops. Much of my Ayurvedic knowledge comes from her, and she's quite gifted and experienced in this area. She actually has 2 other books out. They're both cookbooks, and yes, I own those as well, or at least one of them. And this one just came out, and I was so excited because she sent me an advance copy. And I wanted to share this resource with you. It actually doesn't come out until the end of July. Sorry, I think I just said it just came out. It comes out the end of July this year. So I'm going to be working my way through this. Of course, I'll share things with you. This could be a book that maybe we do as part of Dr. MC's book club to be coming soon. We've talked about that. We got lots of ideas in the works, including a book club, other one-to-one coaching for self-care, different things like that. So that's one I wanted to share about. And the other one is really interesting. And ironically enough, Kate O'Donnell is the one who recommended that I read this book years ago. And I purchased it and didn't read it. I don't know if you guys are guilty of that, but I certainly am guilty of purchasing books and then never reading them. However, here we are. And now I'm working my way through it. It is called Balance Your Hormones, Balance Your Life by Dr. Claudia Welsh. Balance Your Hormones, Balance Your Life. Achieving optimal health and wellness through Ayurveda, Chinese medicine, and Western science. My mom is also reading this book with me, and she has already taken up some of the advice on this book and has been experiencing some benefits as a result, which is really cool. So I have some other things going on. We won't get into too much information today, but looking to really work on this book and see if we can heal even more and see what else we can learn about balancing our hormones and and experiencing optimal wellness. So that's the second book that we're currently reading. And let's see, what else did I want to talk about? Yeah, that's pretty much it for today in terms of other stuff. But I did want to um I did want to do a guided meditation. And this week's guided meditation comes to us from Inner Health Studio, which we've used several of theirs so far, and they're really beautiful and great. So I'm very grateful to the folks there who wrote them. And this one is on dealing with rejection and failure. So get comfy and we'll get started. Our own self-talk can contribute to the pain and low self-esteem that is sometimes associated with rejection or failure. This relaxation script will help you to identify the feelings and thoughts related to rejection and failure and to change this negative thinking. Get comfortable in a quiet place where you can relax. Begin to relax your body by first tensing a muscle group and then releasing to create a feeling of relaxation. Start with your arms. Close your hands into tight fists and tense your hands and arms all the way up to your shoulders. Hold this tension for a count of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now release, allowing your hands and arms to become limp. Rest for a count of 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now repeat, tensing the muscles of your hands and arms, holding very tight, very tense. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Relax, letting the muscles become relaxed and loose. Relax your arms even more deeply, allowing a feeling of heaviness to grow with each number. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Focus on your legs now, tensing these muscles from your hips to your knees to your feet. Hold the muscles of your legs very tightly, filled with tension. Hold for a count of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Release this tension, allowing your legs to relax completely. Rest for a count of 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Repeat, tensing your legs again, holding very tightly, feeling the tension in each muscle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now relax, releasing the tension you have been holding in your legs. Relax completely, feeling your legs become heavier and more relaxed. Relaxing even more with each number. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Tense the muscles of your back now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And release. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Tighten the muscles of your chest and stomach. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and release. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now practice holding and releasing tension with your breath. Breathe in deeply and hold that breath. Hold, feeling the tension, and then relax. Breathe out, releasing all the tension with your breath. Take another breath, breathing in deeply. Hold. Now release, relaxing as you breathe out. Allow your next breath to occur naturally, smoothly breathing in as much air as you need, and then releasing the air naturally. Exhaling fully. Breathe slowly in and out, letting your breaths occur at whatever pace is comfortable for you. Feel your breathing slow naturally, becoming very calm. Now that you are feeling more relaxed, think about the feelings of rejection or failure you would like to deal with. Think about a time when you felt rejected, or a time when you believe you failed in some way. When did this rejection or failure event occur? What happened? Imagine this rejection or failure event in detail, remembering as much as you can. Now think about how you felt when the rejection or failure event was happening. What emotions did you experience at that time? What about afterward? What emotions did you have after the rejection or failure occurred? How are you feeling right now as you think about the rejection or failure? Notice how you feel emotionally and physically in this moment. Now examine the thoughts that go along with your emotions. Picture the event when you experience rejection or failure. What kinds of things were you saying to yourself during and after? For example, perhaps you were rejected by a friend who told you that he did not want to see you. You may have had thoughts such as, "He does not like me. I am no good. I am not fun to be around. No one likes me. I'm a loser." These types of negative thoughts lead to unpleasant feelings you experienced. If you want to feel better, you can change the negative thoughts to a more realistic one, and your feelings will become more positive. One way to change negative thinking is through affirmations to build confidence and increase self-esteem. Let's work on increasing confidence now. First, focus again on relaxing your body and calming your mind. Let all your previous thoughts go and be only in the here and now. Breathe away the thoughts, just allowing them to pass. Letting each thought slip away. You do not need to do anything in particular, just relax. and let your thoughts pass without dwelling on any of them. As you begin to relax, allow yourself to open up to the idea of feeling confident and secure, strong and positive, imagining what it would be like to experience positive feelings and believe positive things about yourself. Imagine what it would be like to look at a situation with new eyes, with self-respect. Imagine how you would handle rejection or failure as a self-respecting, confident person, treating yourself with respect and love. Think about the idea of accepting imperfection, of allowing mistakes and learning from them. Think about all the true, realistic things you could tell yourself if you experience rejection or failure. Instead of saying, "He does not like me," or "No one likes me," you can tell yourself the following types of statements. I cannot read people's minds. The thing that happened does not necessarily mean that he does not like me. There are people who care about me. I care about me. Instead of saying, I'm no good, you may say, I made a mistake. Everyone makes mistakes. I do not like making mistakes, but I can learn from my errors. I choose to learn from this experience. I have many good qualities, and I also have flaws. Think about the more positive, more realistic, encouraging statements you could say to yourself about the situation when rejection or failure occurred. It is normal to experience rejection sometimes. You are a human being, and all human beings go through rejection. Remind yourself that you are a good person. It is okay to feel upset. Know that these feelings will pass. You will soon feel better. Be kind to yourself. The most painful rejection is the act of treating yourself unkindly. Be a support to yourself. You are a human being with both strengths and weaknesses. It is okay to have flaws. You, like all people, will make many mistakes in your life. Errors are part of being human. We all fail from time to time. Failing at one thing does not make you a failure, and it does not generalize to you as a person. A failure at one thing can be better described as a mistake rather than a failure. Failing at many things, that is, making many mistakes, is a healthy, normal process. Successful people fail many times. You are a successful person. Mistakes can be turned into positives by growing from them. Now you can simply relax. No need to focus on anything at all. Just drift. Relaxing. Allow a feeling of confidence to begin inside, deep within your core. It may feel like warmth, such a solid, strong feeling. Let this confidence grow, getting bigger, radiating from inside you, filling your entire body from head to feet, shining from you and lighting up the room you are in. It feels so good to be filled with confidence. Allow the confidence to grow all on its own. It grows without you doing anything at all, getting bigger, even stronger. Feel the confidence that fills you. Any negativity in your life can be a trigger for this confidence to grow. Rejection or failure, upsetting events, anything negative in your life can remind you of this feeling of confidence you have right now. When something negative happens, find that a feeling of confidence begins inside and grows, filling you with strength and poise to deal with the situation. You can feel good and feel confident, even in circumstances that are less than ideal. Negative situations can be a cue for this confidence to grow. Feel the confidence fully right now, filling you with complete confidence and calm. Keep a feeling of confidence with you as you complete this relaxation exercise. Take a few moments to reawaken your mind and body. Open your eyes, look around the room, becoming reoriented to your surroundings. Stretch if you want to. Feel your body waking up. When you are fully awake and alert, you can return to your usual activities, feeling confident and calm. That was Inner Health Studios relaxation script for dealing with rejection and failure. I really like that one. That one helps us kind of shift our mindset, which is very, very important. It's really easy to talk badly, feel badly about ourselves. Those little voices in our heads sometimes tell us negative things and they say bad things about ourselves, and we really need to work to reframe what we tell ourselves, what our internal narrative is, and shift it to a more positive growth mindset. Actually makes you feel so much better almost immediately. So I hope you enjoyed that. And lastly, since it's a rainy day, it's not a pool day, so I decided I would do a card pull today from my Quality Time Self-Care deck by Deja Druitt. These are our activity cards. We haven't used them in a few weeks, so I thought we'd go back to them. So these are the ones where I want you to think of a number 1, 2, or 3, and I will pull the corresponding card for 1, 2, and 3. And this is an activity, self-care activity, something you should do or think about doing either today or maybe in the next week, or whatever feels right for you. So if you were thinking of number 1, the card is learn. So maybe today is a good day to do some reading. Maybe there's been something you've been wanting to learn and do, or a book you've been meaning to read. Now would be a good time to do it. Card number 2 is candles. And on a nice rainy day, maybe set up some nice, beautifully scented aromatherapy candles or any favorite scent and relax by candlelight. And the third card is dare. So maybe there's something you've been wanting to do and you haven't because it feels risky. Maybe there's something you've been wanting to say to someone, but you haven't found the time or the opportunity to do it. If you were thinking of number 3, now's the time to do it. Dare, take a risk. What have you got to lose? Thank you so much for joining me today for Talkback Tuesday at the Self-Care Cabaret. I'm Dr. MC, and I look forward to seeing you every week at noon on Tuesdays. And as always, please subscribe to my blog, follow me on Facebook, now on Instagram, YouTube, Pinterest, and I'm losing track now on all the platforms. And I look forward to sharing content with you, and please invite your friends, and I'll see you next week. Bye.